Click. Click?
You broke it, didn't you? Whoa. She's a magical girl? Oh. You get fucking Urabuchi in here.
Yeah.
Demonic vampire magical girls. I mean, just say, look at how adorable. Look at it.
Oh, she's reading comics too.
This looks like a really exceptionally thick children's book. She's
absolutely adorable. She can destroy worlds. Oh, that's good. Oh, she's gonna be looking for things to cook.
Oh no.
Hungry for knowledge and stuff she reads in the books.
Why they only give her cookbooks? That seems like a really bad idea.
She picked one at random. There's probably other stuff in
They
there.
said most of them are cookbooks.
God dang it! Just who stores a whole bunch of cookbooks in the basement?
With their fucking shame.
I like how her deal is she's just mostly stuck in the basement because they didn't want her to wander around and destroy things.
Right?
Yeah, no, as I was talking about earlier, like, how, I mean, oh god, Mel Brooks, like, one of the things that I remember reading about was that in order to actually mess with German soldiers during the war, while they were making camp, he would set out some speakers and play, or a phonograph, and play jazz musician Al Jolson. He would put it on full blast, and he'd play it towards the German lines.
Wait, sorry. You're gonna have to repeat that. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy reading this, like, sisterly love going on.
Aww. No. In order to mess with German soldiers, there was a Jewish jazz musician named Al Jolson.
Okay.
In order to mess with them, he would put it on a phonograph and play it aloud at the German lines. Even while he was...
Wait, put what on a phonograph?
A Jewish sax musician. A jazz musician. You put him on phonograph and play it at the Germans. And that is one way he would mess with... Even while in the army, he was already a freaking prankster.
That was Mel Brooks?
Yeah, it was Mel Brooks, yeah.
What a weirdo. I mean, it's hilarious, but weird.
It's just funny to me. It's like, even as in the army, he knew that his destiny was to become a comedian. Like,
oh my god, when you do the dash, rainbows happen.
Do that again. What's that? Oh, that's cool.
Right? I like that they gave her the sword.
That's a thing? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she does this. She does specifically this.
Okay. Oh my god, that's a good chunk of health right there.
Does it?
Yeah, pretty decent.
Hold on. I gotta get back in there. It could be more.
Yeah. But, I know he got into Hollywood. I don't know how he got into Hollywood. I just know that, like, I mean, he always takes pot shots at Hitler whenever he can.
I mean, I believe it.
Yeah, like, and, again, like, I gotta give the man credit. If there's one way to discredit someone is that you make them look like an absolute joke.
Right. I like Blazing Saddles. I think that's gotta be my favorite movie he's done.
If I remember correctly, something like at least the top 20 comedies of AFI's 100 Years, 100 Comedies list, the top, at least 4 of them happen to be Mel Brooks movies, which include Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, The Producers, that's 3 of them at least. Can't remember the 4th one, but all of those. Like, Mel Brooks already has. I think those 3 are actually in at least the top 10. It's just funny, like, Mel Brooks is such a gifted guy that he managed to get 3 of the best comedies onto that list. And if I'm not mistaken, I think all 3 of them have been chosen for preservation by Congress.
Interesting. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what is?
Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and The Producers. I'm pretty sure that all 3 of them have been chosen by preservation by Congress. Like,
that's amazing.
And
I don't know. I guess it's weird because I like Blazing Saddles, but it doesn't seem like anything I'd consider, highbrow or of, I don't know.
But the criteria as defined by Congress is that something that is historically or culturally significant. And
I guess you got me there.
Like, then all 3 of those movies are in there, so it's pretty great. Oh god, what was I gonna talk about too?
I don't know.
Dang it. I was on a roll here about stuff like that. I hate it when that happens.
The only thing I remember about sorry, I was kind of like in my own head of things like I was gonna mention. I don't know. On the topic of Blazing Saddles, like, I don't know how much of a thing, like, at the time it was to, do, like, comedies that not only poked fun at, race, but also at race-isms. You know what I mean?
I can't really think of a comedy that does that, too. That's what's the genius thing, is that...
I mean, especially in that age.
Like...
In the 70s?
Yeah. That must have been absolutely, like... What's funny is that, actress, Lamar Hetty, they make a constant joke about the mayor being Headley.
Yeah.
Like, she actually threatened to sue over that. Like, that's just funny.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody saying something about that.
Out of all the things to get upset
ridiculous.
over that movie, the one celebrity that gets mad at it is that her name is being used without her permission. Like,
there's even that joke in the movie, like where he's like, "It's Headley, sir. What are you worried about? In a couple of years, you'll be suing her."
How great is that? He knew. He knew.
Played right into his hand.
Oh, right. I remember what I was going to talk about now. Speaking of historically, culturally significant movies, we were talking quite a few episodes ago about Birth of a Nation, right? I did my research. The movie shares the name with that, but it's an actual. It's supposed to be a movie about slavery and not like romanticizing it or the KKK or anything like that.
Okay.
The movie and the filmmaker's intention, as stated, was that we're taking this name back from something that's so virulently racist. Like,
okay.
Birth of a Nation is one of those movies that everyone wants to acknowledge as like a masterpiece. Because it is, by all definitions, the first modern blockbuster when you think of blockbuster movies. Because it used extensive use of all sorts of things like flashbacks and like it used huge casts of people and like a lot of stuff that you take for granted in modern cinema. But at the same time, it's a movie about glorifying the KKK.
Hold on. Sorry, I know this is a serious discussion, but... Fucking Flanders is threatening to eat the dolls.
Dude, that's even more serious discussion here. You don't mess with Alice's dolls, man.
Wow, man. Wow. Okay, anyway, go back to talking about the KKK.
Yeah, I mean...
In this cheerful game about little girls using nuclear fission to blow each other up.
Yeah, I mean, when a lot of completely off track now, I was gonna say a lot of the modern like ideas of what we get from Southern movies are from both that and Gone with the Wind. And Gone with the Wind came, 20 years after that movie, but still, like the idea of Southern reclamation and like the idea that the South was a lost cause and all that. Like,
wait, lost cause?
Yeah, that's a term that Southern historians used to talk about the Civil War. Is that it was a lost cause. It was something that's it was something that we could have won and we didn't. It was a lost cause. Like, lost cause is actually the words they use with that too. And I mean, not to be political here, but I think I'm gonna be probably. I hope I'm not stepping on anyone's toes when I say this, but it's like, everyone talks about how, it wasn't about slavery. It was about states' rights versus federal rights, right?
Sure.
But whenever I hear states' rights, I'm like, aren't part of the rights that the states wanted was to have slaves? I'm just saying here.
I don't know. The whole states versus federal thing. I mean, I don't know. It probably made more sense back in those days. It seems kind of like a dead art at this point, but it always confused me even in concept, because it's like, here is the state. It is a part of the country. It is a part of the federal government, but also governs its own separate set of laws that can also conflict with the federal laws.
I mean, generally we've set it up that, nowadays, in theory at least, that as long as you don't interfere with federal laws, you can do whatever you want. But now we've got, a lot of states running marijuana, and that's against federal law, but
what is this shot?
Fucking
pentagram shot. I'm gonna... Wow.
You're gonna kick her ass with that. That's what you're gonna do.
I was gonna get up and see if, I could hit her with more than one stream at a time.
No, it looks like it's too far apart.
Probably. What? I don't know.
I'm getting into
politics.
I'm getting into some real deep discussion here about random shit. Japanese dolls.
I think it's because of friggin' what Marissa was telling her about Japanese versus Western sweets.
Right.
I don't know.
Did you catch what she said though? She was gonna eat Alice.
Oh. I mean, she probably meant that literal.
Oh. You just know our inbox is gonna be flooded with Dojin by now, okay?
Look, I already know your hard drive is.
Don't! I'll slap you! Don't even go there!
Wow, man.
Oh, God. Ooh. How many is this? Yeah, this is 4. I was trying to remember. Yeah. Sanai.
Oh, actually, yeah, 4 would make sense.
I haven't been paying attention to the story at all. She's just going around for sweet stuff to eat.
She's looking for things to eat.
Okay.
There was a party going on, and then she wasn't invited. And then she's just kind of doing her own thing.
Right. She wants... Now she's fighting Sanai, I wonder if she's gonna
Specifically, I think she's looking for, sweet things to eat.
Right.
But...
Oh, Japan, your insatiable sweet tooth will never stop.
Dude, I mean...
You mean?
They've kind of gotten it down in some ways.
Japanese sweets.
Friggin'.
I mean,
I looked like such an American once. I went into a Japanese like crepe shop, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, this is my one chance. I'm in Japan. I gotta, friggin'. Who knows if or when I'll ever be back,
Right.
There's a crepe shop. They got all these crepes. I gotta have one. I gotta eat them.
Right.
And then I saw the menu and I'm like, why are there so many different kinds?
Like what kinds?
I gotta get all of them. I gotta get one of each. And then so I got like 4 fucking crepes. And I mean, I don't regret it, but man, I was way too full that day.
It sounds so
and
delicious,
it's like
though.
we're like freaking walking. Dude, they had like. Okay, they had like the regular like sweet crepes, and then they had like breakfast omelet crepes and stuff like that.
Jesus!
Dude, it was so good.
Sounds amazing. Holy shit.
Right?
I need to go to Japan sometimes.
We can find that place, and we can't because I don't remember where it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably doesn't exist anymore because economy in like 10 years, but yeah, no.
I don't know, a lot of Japanese stores are pretty long-lived, if Arino is to go by anything. Like, it's like, he always goes to stores and like, this store has been around since like 1927. It's like, holy shit, that's awesome.